I'm Kim Folk, welcome back to channel Knuckles TV. Knuckles coming at you today, man. It's gonna be a freaking amazing day. We're gonna be getting started on doing some tear down on the 2020 Street Glide from the brother-in-law, and we're gonna be adding some cool stuff. So stay tuned. We'll be back here in a second, and we'll let Gabriel tell you exactly what's going on, man. So we'll be back in just a minute. What are you disconnecting there?
This is the auto sensor.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, Kim Folk, brother-in-law and I just want to let you know before this video even gets started that we are not professionals, we are not Harley mechanics, not motor builders. We just two good old boys sitting in the front of the driveway trying to make his motorcycle better. Saving money. So
Not rich either.
yeah, we're not rich either. So make sure you watch this video, man. This is just for entertainment purpose. Just want to get that out there. Just want to put it out there so nobody can comment in the comments down below. We all said to do it like this, and now my shit's messed up.
And then this channel, this video could get rated R really good. We're getting this girl naked.
Yep.
And there's gonna be a lot of cussing.
Yep. So y'all better be ready. So there you go. So here in a minute, man, we're gonna go over everything that the brother-in-law is gonna be doing, and then, but we just wanted to put that out there. So we'll see y'all here in a bit. All right, bro. So let's go over what you got, what you ordered, and why you went with what you went with. So let's start with the stuff from S&S, yeah?
After reviewing many videos and looking at the input from many people and looking at charts, you know, our horsepower chart, you know, the dyno test. Of course, it's not going to be the same because they added pipes and whatnot.
Right.
You know, all that shit. I went with this cam, it's just 475 cam because it has a really low RPM torque, and it starts really low and it peaks at 4,000 RPM, but I'm not doing 4,000 RPM.
Right.
I'm not, that's crazy. But it's on the range where I need it to be.
Yeah, so that's gonna give you good power at the bottom end. If you need it up a little bit higher, it'll have it there as well. You were looking for something that, because it's just, you know, you're gonna be a daily rider, right? So you're just gonna be riding the thing, you wanna make it comfortable, you wanna be able to use what you got there and not overdo it. So he went with the S&S 475 cam, so we'll look at that here in a minute. Now, once you do the cam, oh, but you didn't do just the cam though, right? So you also ordered what else?
It comes with, it's a whole kit.
Whole kit.
It comes with the oil pump.
Yep.
And a bracket. It's a little bit better.
Yeah.
They say it puts out more oil.
To lube up the cams.
To lube up the cams. And,
yeah.
You know, also, and it comes with a new needle bearing.
Okay, yeah.
I also bought the tool because we don't, like we say, we're not professionals.
Yeah.
I needed the tool to remove the bearings.
Yeah.
And I bought the tool.
But you bought that off of Amazon.
Yeah.
So the tool from Amazon.
It's probably gonna be a one-time use, but at least I have it.
Right.
Maybe in the future I'm gonna do more research, but maybe in the future I'm gonna install new springs for the valves.
Okay.
Because I think these stock springs are a little bit too weak.
Right.
For this cam. I'd rather have more than less.
Right. When you go to do that though, I mean, is it, are you gonna have to dive back into what we're doing today as far as with the cam and everything for the valve springs, or is that that's gonna be in a different area, right?
Yeah, it's at the top of the engine. Just maybe remove the fuel tank.
Yeah.
And lock covers, and we can do everything on top.
Okay.
I don't think I have to remove the heads. So
right.
I believe I can do it without removing the heads. We can shoot air in there in the cylinder, hold the valves up, and do a little switcheroo on the springs, and I think we should be able to do it.
Cool. So Gabriel ended up going through, man, our friends over at War Brothers over in Conroe, Texas, to get this kit ordered. Appreciate you over at War Brothers. If y'all want to check them out, man, their link will be down below. Great guys over there. Mr. Josh is awesome. Let him know that we sent you over there if you do end up going and getting anything from him. So let's go over the cams here, man. Let's check out what the cam looks like, along with the, like you said, the oil pump and the cam chest and all that good stuff. So the kit's really cool because, I mean, they send you everything, yeah?
Yeah, except this seal. Here's the part number.
So this is the part number for this seal. It's got that from Harley. And that goes behind the oil pump, yeah?
Yes. They say that this is a patent seal, so they said that nobody can buy it but Harley.
But Harley, okay.
So I went and picked it up over there.
All right.
And also you might need some shims.
And the shims are, where's the part number for that? And those shims are for the cam itself. Oh, no, for the oil pump too, right?
Pump,
yeah.
Gears, you have to space them out.
Okay. And then in the kit,
Lubrication, engine assembly.
Engine assembly lube, which Mr. Josh said use the shit out of that, right? A bunch of that stuff. Look at this beauty though, man. Hey, holy cow. And that's the oil pump.
This is the oil pump.
Man, look how beautiful that is. And then here, everything's labeled for you, yeah? So
Yeah.
as far as
the torque, you can it's on a pattern. Just cross whatever you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, D. You know.
Got
More lubrication.
more lube.
Some hardware.
Okay. Cam chain tensioner.
Tensioner.
I mean, that's nice, dude. Look at that. All billet, huh?
It comes with a new hardware.
Yeah, new hardware and everything. Okay.
Gasket.
All right.
The O-rings for the pump. The bearing for the cam. And the gasket.
Gasket.
New lifters.
All right.
Tappets, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Tappet covers.
No, these are
tappet cuffs. Tappet
this
cuffs.
is also a billet.
Yeah, because the ones in there
They're
are plastic, right?
They're garbage.
Yeah, so yeah, if you end up doing this, man, you definitely, if you don't get the whole kit, you definitely want to change these out as well.
Been watching people having trouble removing the bolt, breaking off.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we're gonna go over that once we get to that point, because that's a very important point that not only did he watch, but Mr. Josh told us about as well.
Gaskets.
That's for the tappet covers, yeah.
The tappet covers, the hardware.
All right.
Yeah, the hardware comes with Loctite. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So they're the adjustable push rods. I went with black sleeves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because right now, even though you've got a damn special, right?
Yeah.
Harley always puts the chrome on there. So these are gonna be changed out to black. Now, another thing we're gonna try to do, we're not professionals at, is we're gonna try to strip these down, man, and powder coat them ourselves. So we'll see how that comes out. We'll see how that comes out. And then the beauty of it all.
The main thing that does all the work.
Ooh wee. Man, that's nice. So when we pull out the old one, what we'll do is we'll set them side by side so we can kind of see the difference between the 475 and what's in there now. So I don't even know what's in there now, bro, like what the ratios are.
If we don't have the number, we'll Google it.
Google it. All right, cool. So, let's go over your tuner too. So the tuner he went with.
It's a ThunderMax auto tuning.
So ThunderMax wave tune, and it does auto tuning and everything, right? So
yeah, it should be a really simple download from the internet, a file.
Yeah.
It does everything. And
so they also said that you don't have to pay for a license for these, right? For the tunes.
You don't. If you decide to change the exhaust or the throttle or anything in the future, just go back in, download the tune.
Yeah, right to it.
Right to it.
And then it also comes with O2 sensors.
O2 sensors.
And then everything's in there, man.
Yeah, these O2 sensors are wideband O2 sensors.
Yeah. So that's dope. So that's gonna be a good addition there, bro, because ThunderMax, man, is a really good company. So it comes with everything you need.
They give you the cable for the files, instructions, harness,
tuner itself,
O2 sensors, and the tuner.
Nice.
This is everything here.
Hell yeah. Dope, man. Dope. So what we're gonna do now is, brother-in-law's already kind of started. He drained the oil already, man. Exhaust heat shields off, floorboards off, intake or breathers off. And what we're gonna do now is go ahead and remove the exhaust, the slip on here, and then we'll take the whole exhaust off, and then that'll give us all the room to get to the cam, which is right behind that cover there. So you ready? One more thing.
The tool.
Oh, this is the bearing puller.
This is the bearing puller. I mean, there are many tools out there.
Yeah.
Some could cost a lot of money. They're too ridiculous. Now, if you are a professional and you're looking for a tool, and then that's your daily job, buy the high quality. Yeah. But you can buy this cheap shit. It's not that expensive.
It'll still do the job and do it.
It'll still do the job. You know, you're not gonna use it once.
Right.
It'll still do the job. Basically, this is all it is right here.
Now, one of them's gonna press the bearing in.
This one pulls it. This one presses it.
That presses it.
Now, on the high quality, it tells you the ins and the outs.
Okay.
You know, the pusher.
Yeah.
Depends on the side.
Right.
Put it or upside down. It's common sense. This one pulls. This one goes on a hole that has no thread.
No threads. Yeah.
Okay, and then this one, of course, pushes it in.
So then you gotta have.
Yeah. So you kind of figure it out where, based on the holes, where it needs to be.
Right.
If you look at it, if it's too low, then you got it upside down.
Then
wanna
just flip
push
it, yeah.
Just flip it.
Yeah, which, I mean, it doesn't look cheap, right? I mean, it's solid steel. Everything looks like it's made
Yeah,
not bad.
They're all the same. It's just a piece of metal.
Right.
But the other one has
Labels and stuff.
so you can't get it backwards. But then you're a professional, you should know.
Yeah, you should already know that stuff. So.
Oh, and this one's also very
yeah.
important.
Yep.
This one holds the 2 gears, so you can break them loose.
So that's inside.
Yeah, on timing chain.
On the timing chain, yeah, yeah. So you make sure you have that, because if not, you won't be able to break that.
Can, but
it'd be a lot harder.
I suggest not.
Yeah, and you got that off of
Amazon
as well. All right, man. Well, shit, let's get to it, bro. It's already time check 8:27. So what we're gonna do is try to beat the sun that's coming out already. I mean, it's already like damn almost 90 degrees probably, man. It's 8:30 in the morning. So we're gonna get started. We'll go through it, and like I said, I'll show you everything as the brother-in-law's taking everything apart. We'll show you that as well. Let's get to it. So the brother-in-law already took your O2 sensor connections. That comes off here, and those were just right behind your cover here, right? So it's gonna be underneath the ABS block, and it's just these 2 plugs here. Already got those done. So now we're gonna take this off, slip on, and then the whole exhaust system here. All right, Kinfolk, got the exhaust off, or the slip on. But the brother-in-law put some PB blaster on your exhaust flange nuts, because you definitely don't want to break them things off. So definitely want to put some PB blaster on those before you try to break those off. That's what we're about to do now. So we'll be back in a minute. Time check, 9:19. All we've gotten to is just the exhaust. So
like we say, we're not
professionals. So next thing, what's the next thing, bro?
Remove these push rod covers.
Okay.
Remove those and try to work.
And then cut them? First thing you gotta do is just pop these clips out?
Yeah, this clip should pop right out. So they told me.
Yeah, just like that.
Pop them out like this. Look at all this.
Okay.
Chrome is all ugly.
Mm.
And the black one won't be, but at least it'll hide the dirt.
Right, but now we have
gear.
6 gear, yeah?
6 gear. So every time when the 2 tappets, they come here, they don't move no more. There's a spot where they both don't move, and you can tell by pulling the other 2, they're moving, and this one will kind of flat out.
Right.
And that's when you cut.
Because there's no pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure pushing up against the push rods. Okay. Because if you put pressure, I mean, if you do it without doing that, it's just gonna sling out.
Right. It slings out, and you can lose the keepers on top of the valve.
Yeah. So it can mess some shit up.
It could.
Yeah. That's 6 gear. Okay. So you want me back here spinning the wheel, or are you gonna do it at the same time? Or you can do it at the same time, huh? So let me get over here so we can see what you're looking at. Which ones you gonna look at first?
It don't matter. The ones that stop moving.
Okay.
Okay, so see how they start moving?
Yeah.
Should I take the spark plug out?
Oh yeah, we are supposed to take the spark plugs out. You're right. We gotta take the plugs out, bro. Yeah, one on each cylinder.
Yeah.
Actually a little easier, huh?
Someone went up, came back down. So right there, he's right there at no load.
No load on it?
He's right in the middle of both. So you can see, look at the colors. See how one's going up, one going down?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So right there.
Gotcha. All right, now time to cut them. Oh shit, I'm scared.
Point of no return.
Here we go.
I should have bought a bigger one.
Oh shit. Oh damn. Did cut it?
Cut it.
Oh, cut that one. Cut it that time. Oh shit.
There it is.
Oh man.
You make a flute out of it.
Yeah.
That's one.
So now, time for the back one.
I just cut it.
Did it cut it?
Yeah, it's cut.
Yeah, move that shit. There's the other one. I'll be down. Is there O-rings still up in there?
Yeah,
or no?
they're in there.
Okay. Which we're gonna have to take those out too, right?
Yeah, they're in there just like these ones. See?
Oh, okay, yep. Gotcha. All right, so now we're gonna rotate it around and then cut these other two, man, get these out, and then we'll start with the cover, huh? Start taking the cover and shit off of the cam cover. Ooh, that one went easy. Bam! Alright, we're gonna find the right shit and we'll be back in a minute. What size that end up being, bro?
It's a 5.
Oh, it is a 5.
It's a 5, but
okay.
Slightly, I can put a 5 in there, but I think it's standard.
Gotcha.
So I ended up using a T30.
T30, gotcha.
T30 fits perfect. Not the tool,
but it worky.
But it does the job.
Got a little oil pan down there just so the oil don't, it's gonna be some residual in there, so.
Let me do something here real quick.
Okay. A little bit of tape on there just to protect that little rubber, what was it?
A grommet that holds the clutch cable.
Oh, okay.
This clutch right here.
Yeah. So, just so it doesn't get inside that rubber, start breaking it down.
Yeah, they don't give.
Bam. Nice and clean. How many miles you got on here, Gabriel?
16,000.
16,000? 16,000. This is what she look like.
16,000, and he already has like 6 or 7 freaking oil changes.
So now what's the plan? We gotta take the gears off, cam chain.
Remove these bolts.
Hey, so on the tensioner, it's hydraulic now?
Yeah, it's hydraulic.
Okay, so you don't have to put a zip tie or anything like that on there, right? All right, so once we get to start taking all this apart, we'll be back. So brother-in-law just spun the wheel to where those 2 dots lined up, so whenever we go back with the gears, the dots will be lined up, right?
The last thing will be adjusting the push rod.
Adjusting the push rods.
But at least this will give you a point reference where we need to be, how the crank looks. I know it has a flat spot on it, and that needs to be facing up.
Okay.
But I like to see the tear down on this position, and then I can go back
in that position.
On that position.
Gotcha. All right. So what you gonna do now? Take the tappet covers off?
Yeah, I'm gonna take them off. Might as well.
All right. For this back bolt, he had to get an actual Allen wrench to get in there because the fins hit the socket, so you couldn't get the socket in there. I'm not sure if there's a special tool to get off in there, but this is what Gabriel ended up using. Bam. Got them off. So that's the cuffs we were talking about that are plastic from stock. So that's why you want to replace those. This bolt is what you were talking about here, right? So that bolt, they say what?
It could break. It's got so much Loctite.
It's got Loctite on there, so we gotta heat that joker up.
Yeah, we'll see. If we don't come out yet, we need to.
All right. So these 2 bolts back here, man, on the tappet covers was a bitch. If you can figure out an easier way to do it, you just can't. We couldn't get any sockets or anything back there, but we got it though. We got it. So we're gonna keep on moving. We'll start on, what are you gonna start with this? Pumping everything first?
Yeah, everything off.
Okay. So he's gonna remove all this, so that's when that tool is gonna come in handy to stick in there. Pop these gears, the gears off, and then, well, I guess you take the tensioner off first, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna break this loose.
Okay.
Break them loose, and then we'll remove the rest of the stuff.
All right, let's get it. Looks like this one's fitting, bro.
It ain't fitting.
Oh, shit.
Kind of wants to.
Yeah, it looks like it's almost there, like it's just a tad too thick, man.
So this, you can see where it's touching.
Mm-hmm. You gonna shave that shit?
I'm going to. Gonna have to.
All right, we're about to fix a tool that's supposed to help us take that off. So, yeah, we're gonna fix it. All right, Kim, folks, a little Mexican engineering. Got it off in there. Just shaved the ends off a little bit. Gotta break that joker loose. Yeah, tool, it makes it a lot easier, huh? There you go. Show them what you did here. So we just shaved it down a little bit on the ends, and then just hammered it off in there. It only needed a little bit, huh? It wasn't much.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
So it worked. All right, now he's gonna take the cam chain tensioner off, and then we'll remove the gears. The sound of success. It's either good or bad, right? That sound?
Yeah, well, at this point, it's in the on this block.
Yeah.
Which is getting replaced.
It's replaced anyway. You have any wear on that pad there? Does it look like it or no?
No.
Nah, not really, huh?
Not really, no. Barely scratched.
Let's see.
So see that flat spot?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
At the top.
Okay.
And it's
Flat
spot
on
on
top.
top.
So that's gonna go back on right there. That's why you want to put that flat spot and flat spot. Righto. We're gonna continue on. We're gonna keep popping. I guess we're gonna pop all these off. Take cam chest and water pump.
Yeah.
I mean water pump. Oil pump. All right. So he's gonna try this, but oh, okay. That wasn't bad. A lot of horror stories about those boats.
Yeah, Loctite on this, I guess. Plastic junk.
Yep. Has it got a spacer in there too? Oh yeah, so it doesn't crush the plastic,
yeah,
huh?
Crush the plastic, so. It's coming out easy.
Yeah, that's
right?
coming out easy, man.
I think people are trying to scare us, so
ain't
they can
bad.
take it to the shop.
Maybe. Either that or it depends on how old the damn bike is too, you know what I'm saying? Maybe how many miles you got on it.
Or maybe it's a different boat.
Maybe. Maybe. All right, Kim folks, so we just looked it up, right? As far as what stock cam is in here. So the stock cam that's in the 2020 Street Glide is a 350. And Gabriel's going to the 475. So, and the S&S, man, I mean, as far as like the research Gabriel's done and what I've heard as far as S&S, man, just a great company. They make good product, man, amazing product that y'all saw, you know what I mean? Now he's gonna continue on, but 350 is what the stock cam is. Basically is what I was trying to say. So now we're gonna go ahead and start taking, oh, there's your shims too, huh?
Yeah, this is the shim that depends on, because every oil pump is different.
Right. And you can't, they say not to use the one that's there, right? You can't use the original one?
You can. Yeah.
You can't use the original one?
You can. It all depends if you're gonna need more spacing
Gotcha.
or less spacing.
Less spacing.
Then you.
And what number is that one? 3.05, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says 3.0.
3.05.
3.05, and then you can't see it.
/ 120.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a 120 number or.
Well, let's see what these other ones, right? So the ones here, 3.81, 3.56, a 150, 140, 110, 130. So
I think it all depends how wore out is your.
and I think that pump's gonna be probably thicker too than what the stock one is.
Yeah. So
You know what I'm saying?
I think this kit. He said the 110 is the smallest one. I think that's where a lot of people use.
That's the one that.
That's what it's missing. Yeah.
No, that's the 110 right there.
What
Yeah, because there's 140, 130, 150, and then underneath this one is what?
Nothing.
Yeah, there's another one under there.
No.
Oh.
It's right here. So the 120.
120.
The 120 is the one that everybody uses.
Yeah.
Let's hope that my engine's not that wore out.
Yeah. Yeah, because this one was what? What'd you say this one was?
That's a 110?
No, this is the 120.
120?
Yeah. So that's the 120.
So we have it.
Yeah.
So this one you can tap it. I mean, like, it has no wear on it.
It looks good, huh?
It looks really good. Let me get a try. Yeah, hardly any wear on it. This one has a little bit.
Not scarred or anything though, huh?
No, but it has a flat spot right there. Look.
Oh, yeah.
It's not bad. It's just the coating. It's a little bit where you can.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. So, but it's still good. It's got 2 spots.
Yeah.
And
Good thing is we got new ones.
yeah, when you have a weak spring
Yeah.
and a really high lift cam, that this will slap, and you don't want that. You don't want them to slap, and that's why you go with a heavier spring.
Gotcha.
Keep them from doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
Damaging.
Yeah.
But that will be my next step. Put something on top, more heavy
Right.
duty. Obviously, you don't want to go too heavy because this one is really good. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only one. The one in the back front cylinder.
Yeah.
We should be. Let's get into it.
All right, here we go. I'm about to take the pump off.
This is the outside bolts.
Uh-huh.
And this, well, actually the bracket is the outside bolts, and the ones on the inside is the pump.
It's the pump itself.
Let's pull the outside ones. Loose.
And then pack it.
And then use the inside.
Oh shit, cam and everything came out.
So this is the seal
that you had to get from Harley.
that I had to get from Harley.
Because it doesn't even come in the kit.
It didn't come in the kit.
Yeah.
I didn't see it in the kit. This is the baby cam. Oh, let's put them side by side.
Let's do it. Let's check it out. We're gonna stick the stock cam and then the S&S cam side by side and kind of see what they look like, the difference between them there.
Let's look at the left. This looks beefier.
It does, yeah. Like they're a little bit wider.
Maybe a hair. Everything's bigger. So.
Yep. Yep. They're like thicker and everything, huh?
Mm-hmm. Look how much of a difference it is.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, let's get to it. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
So I gotta pull that bearing.
Okay, let me see. So that bearing there.
Let's come out. We got these orange.
Oh, those are all the O-rings for the pump.
Yeah.
So the bearing there is the one you got to pull. So that's what you bought that tool for.
Yeah.
Because you get a new one in the kit.
I like this. That's the crank right there.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, no shit. Why is that cut out like that, bro? They did that so it could slide in, you think?
I don't know. Run to clear.
To clear it, right?
Clear this shit.
Yeah.
So this goes inside the bearing.
Yep.
And then this pin press the legs here so you can catch the bearing from behind, and of course the nut will pull these out.
It should just pop right out.
Pop right out.
According to your calculations.
According to my calculations, so you stick the sucker in there to where.
So that's gonna be the smooth side.
The smooth side, but I could have it upside down.
So now you're just trying to line up bolt holes.
Right, because it doesn't tell you, this one doesn't tell you
Right.
Front or back or forward or
Gotcha.
anything. I'm thinking that right there.
Okay. And that's gonna hold the plate. That's all that does, right? You put 4 or just 2?
So maybe it's gotta go upside
You
down.
gotta go the other way. We're learning together.
Because it's a cheap
Yeah.
it doesn't have the names. But I'm okay saving money.
Yep. And then figuring it out, right?
Maybe it's like this.
Oh yeah, I see it now. That's it. That's it, because there's your bolt hole right here too. So now all you gotta do is just mark it with a paint pen.
Yeah. So this is, I'll mark this pull.
Yeah.
Pull bearing, and then top.
Yeah.
This will be the top.
Yeah.
The nut.
Do you have to hammer it in or something or what?
We should have it here. Oh no, it just sits there.
It just sits there.
It's not gonna let the
Close up.
thing close up. Yeah.
Gotcha. About to get down to business, man. Look at that big ass wrench right there. God damn, this ain't no 18-wheeler, bro. Oh shit.
You work with what you have. That's all I got.
That's it. That's it. Alright. But you're gonna have one, oh, just on here, right?
Yeah, we can hold these and so it won't spin.
I won't spin it.
But really, you don't have to.
Yeah. What we forget?
I like to see where it sits.
Oh, okay.
Even though, so they say that the tool pushes it in as far as it goes.
Right.
But I like to see where.
If it's all the way up against the wall, back on the back, or what?
It's not gonna be against the wall, but how far it sits on the shoulder, you know.
Of the bearing itself.
Right. So it won't take long. Let me pull this out.
All right. All right. Back to it. So he just wanted to look, see how far that bearing was pushed in, right? So we got that looked at. Now he's gonna pop that joker out of there. Twee!
Sound like it. Yeah, it's pulling.
Is it pulling it?
Yeah.
You don't think it slipped out from behind it, huh?
I don't think so.
Feels right to you?
Yeah.
Let's look. Let me see if I can see something underneath. It's dark, but yeah, I can see it coming, bro. It's coming for sure. Just can't see it with the camera, though. Yeah, you're almost there. A little bit more.
There it is.
Nice. That worked pretty good, didn't it? Bam, look at that. That did its job. That's pretty good, man.
Pull on this. Bearing should be able to come out. So they say. There it is.
Didn't destroy it or anything, huh?
Yeah, I think I pulled like one.
Oh, I see. Yep, I see it. Hang on, let's see. Yep. But new bearing anyhow.
Yeah.
And in there looks good, yeah?
Yeah, it doesn't touch it at all. The tool don't touch that.
Sweet.
I'm cutting my finger.
God dang, again?
Yeah.
More insurance claims. HR gonna be mad as hell. All right, we'll get back to y'all in a minute. All right, bro, so now we're gonna go over the bearing because the bearing's a lot different than the stock bearing, yeah?
Yeah, it's a whole lot different. The stock bearing got a cage and separating each bearing.
Yeah, so there's a bearing and then a little cage, right?
Yeah, holding the bearings. I'm not an engineer. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah.
Definitely there's like less. If I had to guess on a number of bearings here, it's probably like 25 needle bearings versus the replacement, no cage, and it's just
all bearings.
All bearings
from S&S.
S&S.
Yeah, I guess it would be double the bearings then, huh?
Yeah, there's no. Most of the bearings when you have one that is flat, and then you have that
right.
Here, there's no room for that.
Right. So
I'm not an engineer, so I don't know if good or bad.
Yeah.
More bearings, the more the merrier.
You would think it roll easier too, right?
Yeah. I would think so. We're gonna go with it.
So that's what we're about to slap that joker in. You need the other pusher, right?
Yeah.
So just gonna use this to push the bearing in. It's got different steps, right, for different size bearings in there, I guess.
I'm not sure.
What that does?
No, I think this shoulder right here is that 1 millimeter or the little step we saw where.
So that's where it stops you at then.
Right. See that little shoulder.
Yep. So
basically, this is what you see now. I keep looking at the bearing.
Is there a front and back?
I don't see any difference.
Except this one's stamped with numbers though.
Yeah. Well, any bearing's gonna have numbers, so.
But would that be the side you'd want to put out?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it with the numbers out. All my bearings, even in the automotive industry, I always put the numbers outside.
Outside, gotcha.
I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna wing it.
Are we gonna lube it?
Yes. Put some lube.
Yeah, let me get some. Let me get it for you. Engine assembly lube.
Yeah. So let's mark this one. That's the top. The top. Removal.
Okay.
Yeah, so before we forget.
All right. You put a little bit of oil on the threads of that tool there.
Even the tool.
Oh, okay.
It moves, you know. So the bearing, you won't spin the bearing.
Gotcha.
Look like a strawberry jelly.
Don't need it though, bro.
So the numbers are out.
It spun on you. Yeah, there you go. And some bitch should line straight up, huh?
It should.
That's what we're hoping for.
I'm not gonna time it block up, and so maybe it's upside down. Because this is the top to this.
Yeah.
So this will be the top for the install. Okay. So,
Same side, just upside down.
Upside down.
Did you put lube on the outside of the bearing as well, or no?
No.
Is it just the inside?
Just the inside.
Okay.
square enough?
I can't really see it, bro. Yeah.
Better?
Yep. Yeah, buddy. Yep, he bottomed out right there. Oh shit. We gotta take it back out, bro. I wasn't recording.
No.
Got him!
Yeah, we gotta put the cam in there, the pump, put the O-rings. Let's get at it.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, so we put the O-ring in there already. He's lubing up the oil pump here, putting the gear back in. And they say use as much lube as possible because that helps in priming the oil pump during first startup. Okay. And he's gonna put that joker back together.
Yeah, we'll go see this. Have a shoulder where it has no key.
Yeah.
And I think you want the key to be forward because it doesn't go all the way to the back seat.
Right. Yeah, so it stops right there.
So this one goes like this. I have to spin. Will it be easier if I? Will it be easier if I disassemble it in there?
Maybe. That way you can line everything up.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Oh, but let's put that O-ring on the back side, no?
I did.
No, the main one, the big one. Alright, so that's got to go back here. It just sits in that groove. And you see this side's not as low as the other side.
It's in there.
Good?
Yeah.
And it should pop in, right? So you should hear that.
It should.
O-ring go.
What I'm gonna do is
there you go.
So now it should be a little.
There it went. There it is. Man, it's already looking pretty, man. Cam's in there already. They do give you, you got another bottle of that shit too.
Yeah.
Okay, now, so you want to make sure that the oil pump is recessed slightly further back than the cam plate mounting surface, right?
Yeah, it's far back, it's not touching.
That way there's no binding. And they do that because to make sure there's no binding on the oil pump when it's tightened down. Yeah.
See how it's...
Yeah, it's further back. Okay. Alright, so now it says to replace that O-ring there and then apply Simply Lube to the rollers of the inner cam bearing and the cam bearing surface of the lobes of the camshaft. Insert the camshaft into the inner cam bearing. Put lube on that shit. And then you're going to put Simply Lube on the lobes as well. Okay. And then install the cam support plate onto the pinion shaft and camshaft, making sure the support plate fully contacts the mounting surfaces of the engine case and the dial is engaged into the mounting hole. Bam, baby. Man, she looking good. I gotta get a picture of this, bro. Hang on one second. We'll be back in the video just a minute. So now we're gonna apply blue Loctite to all the screws that go onto here. right? The cam support plate and the oil pump screws, but we're not gonna tighten them down yet. Just loosely put them in there, right? So they send you new screws for the oil pump. And then
reuse the ones for the bracket.
Reuse the ones for the plate. And then you got to make sure those flat washers are on the oil pump screw, bolts. And then the blue Loctite. What do I do with that shit?
I don't. How many newton meters was that?
What?
How many newton meters torque specs?
90 to 120. Inch pounds.
Inch pounds?
Inch pounds. So now, put Loctite on all the bolts. Original bolts here, new bolts for the oil pump. So you're gonna loosely put these back in, but you're not gonna tighten them down just yet. The brother-in-law's gonna do that, and then we'll put the bolts for the oil pump in loosely as well, and then we'll move on to the next step. So the shorter ones are gonna go on the 1 through 6 holes, and then the longer oil pump ones will go through the A, B, C, and D holes. Makes it nice and make it pretty easy, don't they?
Yeah, so they also give you a barcode for the instructions.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so instead of sending you paper instructions, you download, scan the QR code, and it gets it to your phone, man. Pretty dope.
Thank you, SNS.
Yes. We ended up having a little hydration session too. Check it out. Hey, she looking pretty, man. I wish we could see all that stuff once the cover's on. Now the 4 water pump bolts.
Not the water pump. Well,
I mean, fuck. Oil pump, man. Why I keep saying that shit? Oh, damn.
Do you need a water pump?
I hope not. All right, brother-in-law, you got those snugged on there, right? Now we're up to that point. But now what we're gonna do, torque the cam plate bolts, 90 to 120, and we chose inch pounds, and we chose 100 inch pounds, right? Right. We're gonna run that first, torque those all down, 1 through 6.
Just the plate.
Just the plate, 1 through 6. And then we'll move on to the next step. I'm just gonna follow the number order, right? So they're all numbered, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you tighten them down in that order.
Okay. Now we're in business.
2. All right, he's gonna finish this up and then we'll come back. So now, once you get the cam plate torqued down, now we're gonna rotate the crank shaft 2 complete revolutions with the flat on the pinion shaft facing straight up when done. And then we'll torque the oil pump screws A through D in that order, 90 to 120 again. So we're gonna rotate the wheel until that does 2 complete revolutions, and then it's gonna be pointed straight back up, yeah? All right, you ready? Son of a bitch!
He angry already.
Mello gonna be mad. Okay, where we at?
That's 1.
That's 1, 2. All right, now we're pointing straight back up. All right, 12 o'clock. Maybe it can go back that way just a little bit. Yep, perfect, right there. All right, now he's gonna tighten A through D in that order, 90 to 120 inch pounds.
That oil pump.
That son of a bitch pushed it all out. Look, Mello gonna be mad as hell because you got her camera all oily, man. Shit. We won't tell her. Shh, here she comes. All right, he's gonna knock these out and we'll be back. All right, so now what we're gonna do is rotate the crankshaft to make sure the binding does not occur in the oil pump. If binding occurs, loosen the oil pump and cam support plate screws and go through the installation procedure starting at step 17. And then we'll install the cam drive components, chain, or gear according to manufacturer's installation process. That's it, bro. So we just rotate it again, make sure everything's good, make sure there's no binding up, and then we start putting the gears back on. Nice and smooth, huh? Cool. It's good, right?
Yep.
All right. All right, so you put the original spacer on. Put the original spacer on the back side of that.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna check the straight edge.
We're there, bro.
That's it. All right, so now that we figured out the spacing's right, now we're putting the chain, or he's putting the chain back on, lining up his dot, and then you're gonna put that joker back on. All right, so what the brother-in-law did is we're putting the gears on, right? Without the chain though. Tighten them down to 15 foot-pounds. And then what we're gonna do, he's gonna put the straight edge on it and make sure there's no gap on the face of the gears. So straight edge from there to there, and make sure there's no big gap in between there and the straight edge.
There's no gap, bro.
That bitch is tight, ain't it?
Yeah. Just like perfect.
Yeah, so because they say the tolerance is 9 thousandths, right? So anything under 9 thousandths is good, and if we're super tight, then we're good there. So now he's gonna take everything back off, put the chain back on it, and then install everything back on. So let's get it. All right, so now you got everything lined back up. Now you're gonna stick the tool back in there, right? You gotta put red Loctite on these bolts. They're gonna go back into the gears there, or your sprockets. And then we're gonna tighten them down to 15 foot-pounds. And then we're gonna loosen them back up one full turn and then come back to, this one's gonna be 34 foot-pounds and this one's gonna be 24 foot-pounds. So here we go. 15. 15.
Loosen them up.
And then loosen it up one full rotation and then go back to 34 on the top. 34. And then the bottom one will be 24 after we loosen it one full rotation and then come back and torque it down to 24 psi. What the fuck? I'm all over the damn place. 24 foot-pounds for torquing. Not twerking, torquing. 24. Ba-bam. And now we can put the cam chain tensioner on.
Yep.
All right, let's get it. So new bolts are gonna go in there, and then you're gonna torque that down to 90 to 120 inch-pounds, not foot-pounds, inch-pounds. So, well, shit, that whole thing's done right there, man.
So far.
Holy shit.
Let's drop the tappets.
Let's drop the tappets in,
Yeah.
and then we can put the cam cover on.
Yeah. So they have a hole for the oil. The hole in there, it's in this chamber, and oil fits in there. So it doesn't really matter how they go.
Okay. Aren't they further in or no?
Well,
Oh,
the
because the cam's up.
The cam's up. It's on a weird angle.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, sucker.
Damn, son.
So now let's get the cuffs.
Alright, come folks, so what we just did, or Gabriel just did, is installed the tappet cuffs. Gonna put a 2/1000 filler gauge in between the lifter, the tappet, and the tappet cuff when you're going to tighten these down. You put in the edge right here, and that way it gives you the space that you need so these will move freely. Tighten this and torque this down to 100 inch-pounds, and you'll do one at a time, right? The rear and then the front, and then so you put the feeler gauge in here, tighten that down to 100 inch-pounds, remove that, put the feeler gauge up in here, tighten that down 100 inch-pounds, and then you're done. So now what we're gonna do is move the rear wheel and make sure everything moves freely and there's no binding up. All right, you ready, bro? Let me spin her. All right, here we go. It's good?
Oh yeah.
Son of a...
Somebody forgot to clean the wheel.
Hell yeah. So he's good. So now we're gonna put the cam cover on. We'll torque those down to, I think it's 100 inch-pounds. Let me check. 120 inch-pounds. And then I'll show you the order whenever you're ready. So 120 inch-pounds we'll tighten these up to. This is what happens when you've been at it too long already. Fucking drop the damn socket in, and the screwdriver. Drop the fucking socket in the Earl, man. Son of a biscuit eater. Oh shit. Alright. Let's get back at it. I got 1, 2, and then 3. Now the only thing we gotta do is I gotta figure out how to get these powder coated, get that chrome coating off, get the powder coated black so we can put it on there. Plans, brother-in-law decided to go back just with the chrome, black tubes.
And just because these shit are on back order.
Yeah, they're on back order, so he did try to get some black ones. Eventually later on he said we'll take them back off and then powder coat them up just so we can at least get all this covered up so it's not exposed. So they send you new gaskets for these and new bolts that already have Loctite on them, and that was 140 inch-pounds. All right, well fuck, we're gonna continue on then. Let's go.
Yeah, let's
get it. All right, kinfolk, got the covers on. Again, these are a bitch, man, because we don't have the proper tools for that, but 140 inch-pounds is what you torque these down to. Now we're gonna end up getting the O-rings, drop those in, and start putting the push rod tubes together, and then we'll continue on from there. So we're working it, man. We're working it. Time check 2:58. Got 30 minutes. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how far we get.